guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
First down throw for Prescott. It's Kelsey on the ground.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They go play action here on first down. Nelson's got it here right side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Prescott. Caught by Nelson left side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
41's the whip.
Prescott now on 2nd down. That is caught by Cohen. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Here go 46.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
I always love the opening game of the season. And for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Prescott from the gun. And the pressure gets to him again. Solomon Thomas, he's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a fourth down. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories.
And now look at him go. And they are finally going to stop him, but what a return. All the way to the 10.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure they thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here we go now.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Here we go. 480. Here we go. 47. 47. 26.
Second down, Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd down, that's Cohen, and he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Fournette fighting through. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Space to maneuver at the 40. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Allen now on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That is caught at the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? and it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Allen off the play fake. Allen hit. He lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Here we go. Now let's go. Boom, landed.
From the gun, it's Allen. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now Dak on the option left. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Trying to lay one up deep. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's Allen to throw it. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90!
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this will be taken at the 13. Oh, look at the juke. Oh, now he bowls him over. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Prescott on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
47.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Solomon Thomas. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Here we go now.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
Let's go.
Throwing now is Allen. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And Gonzalez puts this one through. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
On play action, Allen. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
26.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is taken at the 23. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd down. Prescott now. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And a little floater there is incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Allen hit. He lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Allen looks to throw on second down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Jets on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now Allen to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Here we go now. Green.
On first down, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Green 39.
On second down, here's Allen. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brandon Cooks, 66 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A gain of 3, second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Looking to throw. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. And that takes us from second to third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here we go. 47.
On third down, it's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Allen. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Now let's go.
Allen going to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Allen eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A big chunk of real estate covered on the scramble, but it will be 3rd and goal. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and goal. Allen now looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. You know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, the receiver won in a big way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Prescott from the gun. Lets it go for Nelson. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it at least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And the Jets set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you had periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Give them a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Detroit! Detroit! Set!
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Oh, he bowls over it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Fournette. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction, because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, "Great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow."
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Here we go now.
Here's Allen to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
That's fielded in the end zone. And an alley to run. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
A first down throw for Prescott. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Prescott looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Prescott looks to throw on first. And this is caught at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
We got 3, fellas. Here you go. Motion.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. .90 ticks to go. Still time, but they need this onside kick. mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. First down, Prescott. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
47.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Flush to his right. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Prescott now from the 50. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
46, 47. 26.
Prescott on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
To the right side, it's Kelsey. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And the Bengals on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Gun. 26.
One last shot now for Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And this will be recovered by the offense, but it will be of little importance now as time has expired here in this first half. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Jets, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic